Hi, this is Bruce, the Last Nail, and today is Wednesday, April 24th, and this is my second day on Disney property. Sorry if I'm coming in a little dark here, but I'm parked in about the same area in the, let's see, not the Mickey and Friends, but I think the Pixar Pro or something like that, the parking area next to Disney and Friends. Turn around so you can get a little idea of that. And today I'm doing Disneyland. Now, yesterday I did Cal Adventure. Can't really see it from here, but if I look south from here, I don't know if you can see it out there, but there's the Disneyland Hotel. But anyway, today is going to be Disneyland, and not, even though I have a park hopper ticket, you know, Disneyland is a much bigger park than Cal Adventure, and I really have no reason to go back to Cal Adventure. Maybe, depending how my energy holds up, to do the World of Color, but you never know when you live in Colorado if this is the last trip you ever make to this Disney property. I would still like to go to Florida and see what the other, Disney World is like. So, sorry about my voice. I think when it warms up, my voice will get a little better for the day. So, but anyway, here's a little better. There now, off in the distance, the sun's already up. We have an onshore, but it doesn't seem to be as strong as it was yesterday. When I spent the day, most of the entire day at California Adventure. There's the Disneyland Hotel. There's, I guess, what they call the Pixar Place, with downtown Disney just on the other side of the parking lot there. And I'm going this way. Now, I will have to go, before I get on the tram, I have to go through security. And they just want to look at my bag, and I have to remember to take off my phone this time, because my phone does cause some beeping. So, we'll be back. Well, again, I'm the 68-year-old kid, and I'm going to Disneyland.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Disneyland Resort for your enjoyment today. Disneyland and Disney California Adventure Park are both open until today. Transportation to 1 hour after the park closes. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your day here at the Disneyland Resort.
Okay, so here I am at the Promenade. Promenade's the area between Disneyland and Cal Adventure. Now, yesterday I had the ticket for Cal Adventure. If I could have done anything differently, I would have gotten the park hopper ticket for the first day and gotten to Disneyland for a few hours and then gone to Cal Adventure for the rest of the time, because you could see all of California Adventure in a partial day, still, maybe 3/4 of a day. But that's not how I did it. I actually got the park hopper ticket for the first day that I was going to be here, and then I took an additional day, but I got the Cal Adventure ticket, so that's how it worked out. So here I am the second day, kind of doing what I wish I would have done the first day here, but looking at, I'm going to turn around here, looking at the crowd that's already here for Disneyland, that's a pretty good crowd. So, and I think they're already starting to let people in. So I'm going to get in line and pull my phone out because I have my ticket on my iPhone. And we'll go from there. My ticket's electronic. I figured out how to use that. And I also figured out Genie Plus. So we'll go from there. They're already letting people in. Okay. I'm in Disneyland. This is the first time I've been in Disneyland in 8 years. So I'll show you what I'm looking at right now. So let me flip the camera around. And there's the Disneyland train station. Now, I think it's going to be a pretty packed day today. Just looking at the pre-rope drop. I think the actual park doesn't open until 8, and it's about 7:30 right now. Now, I don't see Mickey out. I see over here they're getting pictures in front of the Mickey with the flowers. So I'm going to head off left here, and maybe today, I don't know, maybe I'll run into some other YouTubers. So there's the new stand. Of course, they're going to have souvenirs and everything all over the place here, and that's great because you're at Disneyland. But I always like these posters that they have here. Here's a classic one, the Matterhorn bobsleds. Then over on the other side, they got the Jungle Cruise, the Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion is closed today. Indiana Jones, and they're doing Hyperspace Mountain. And I don't think I'm going to go on Hyperspace. Given my experience yesterday on the Incredicoaster, it's just Hyperspace Mountain. This is probably going to be a little bit too turbulent for me. Now I was going to try to go up here at some point. I'm going to go up here today, take the Disneyland Railroad. But let's see the trains. I mean, everything should be opening up around 8. There's the Disneyland Opera House, but I think that's closed today. I know the Matterhorn is closed, and I mentioned the Haunted Mansion is, they're just doing a complete refurbishment today. Or in fact, probably maybe till the end of the year, I don't know. But they usually present at the Opera House great moments with Mr. Lincoln. Now let's just see. Oh, private event, credentials required. So, Great Moments is not showing today. That's what I thought. So here I am at the main square as you go into Disneyland. There's a flagpole. The Disneyland City Hall, I guess, is getting refurbished and has that covering on it, but they're actually still open. I mean, you can go in there. But I think the building that's the most interesting here is the Disneyland Fire Department. Now, I live in Boulder, Colorado, and north of Boulder, Colorado is Fort Collins. And you can actually see an old fire department building in Fort Collins in kind of the old part of town. And that fire department, that building, is what this building is patterned after. And the man who designed this building, I believe, was Harper Goff. And he used to live in Fort Collins, Colorado when he was a little boy. And another building that you see, in fact, the Emporium, and this building over here, which you can't see very well because I think it's the sun is shining in here. But going back to this building here, we've got a fire truck in here, and this is what Walt Disney used to ride in. And up here, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a light on. That is an apartment in there, and that's where Walt Disney and Lillian used to stay when Walt would, let's say if Walt was here late at night, and he was a very hands-on CEO of Disney, very hands-on, and if he had a late night, he would stay in his apartment, so he would be here in the morning in his own park. But I think that's so cool. And apparently Disney has left that apartment the way it was when Walt passed away. Now, Walt passed away, what, over 50? We're going on almost 60 years ago. So that apartment in there has been that way since Walt passed away. Well, here's a little funny comment. Maybe some of you don't find this so funny, but I don't really care, I guess. There's Disneyland City Hall. Which is nice. Eventually they'll get the covering off, but right next to City Hall are the restrooms. So most towns, if you go to their City Hall, that's great, but if you try to go, take a pee or whatever else right next to the City Hall, you get arrested. So anyway, I just had to throw that in there. At California Adventure, starting Friday the 26th, and now I'll be heading back to, today's my last day on Disney property, or I think tomorrow night I'll probably be going to downtown Disney. They're going to be starting Pixar Fest, which I think is going to last through the summer. I'm not really sure what the dates are. But Pixar is a really big deal over at California Adventure. Now, I don't know how much Disneyland is involved in Pixar. Maybe more involved than I think. So we'll see how that goes. It's about 8:54. Rope drop is going to be right at 8 o'clock. And they'll probably make an announcement over the loudspeakers. Welcome to Disneyland, but it's already packed in here for a rope drop. So as I said, I'm going to go over to Rise of the Resistance and get in the standby line. And then from there, I'll have to think about some kind of a strategy to see everything that I want to see here today in some kind of order, which I didn't do yesterday at Cal Adventure. I just, I started at Cars Land, which I got right on because I was single. And then I went over to one of my favorite rides, which is soaring over the world. At some point, I went down to, let's see, the Incredicoaster, and that was interesting. I tried to film that, but it was so turbulent that a lot of times my camera was pointing down, or, you know, it'll be interesting to see how that comes out on video. So we'll see. Another thing I mentioned, you know, I used to do 5K races, and I mentioned this yesterday at California Adventure at the rope drop that we did there, is when I would do 5K races, I would start in the back of the pack because I was a slow runner, and it would take me about a half hour to do a 5K, and I would get these little children in front of me, and you know, they want to get to the front of the pack and run as fast as they can for 50 yards, and then they poop out, and they don't understand that it's a 3-mile race or a 3-mile run or a 3-mile walk. So if you're running behind a kid who's doing in a 5K race, you trip over them. And that probably happened a couple times because I'm trying to get a pace going and I don't want to speed up and slow down. So this is kind of the same thing. Of course, everybody's walking. You probably get some overzealous people who want to run as fast as they can, and you're really not supposed to because it's a safety issue. So here we go. So here I'm on my way to Rise of the Resistance. I've pretty much been following the crowd because they probably all know the best way to go, and I'm not the only one that's thinking the way I'm thinking. So this would be the first time if I have ever been in Galaxy's Edge. The last time I was here, it was under construction. And I was actually seeing it from the parking lot.
And I told them when we got off that I was like, I bet you would have $20 to ride this again. It was not fun.
Oh, this is really cool.
I got it last year. I don't think we'll need to help.
While I'm waiting in line for Rise of the Resistance, these guys are keeping everybody in line. Now, if you asked me a question, Star Wars or Star Trek, I'd probably say Star Trek. But today, it's Star Wars. But this is, I am in the queue for Rise of the Resistance. And again, my strategy is that I'll probably get in a pretty long standby line. Here are the rest of the people coming in who probably went the other way, went around the rivers of America and in through Bear Country, and now they have to walk all the way to the end of the line. So anyway, I'm just operating on my original strategy to get on this attraction and get through it as quickly as I can without having to pay an extra $20. Here's the queue, and I sometimes, I consider the queues as part of the attraction. So I think they try to make it that way here at Disneyland now. Of course, yesterday I kind of gave my speech a couple times that I consider the whole entire park to be the attraction, not just whatever attraction I get on. So now I'm on a different planet in a galaxy far, far away a long, long time ago. I don't know how long ago, and I don't know what galaxy it is, with probably over billions of galaxies in our universe. Maybe it's Andromeda, I don't know. But the storyline is,
and welcome new recruits to the
when you're here,
before entering, please make sure your entire group is all together.
Of course, the whole make-believe,
they will not be able to meet
when
with
you're here
you
in Galaxy's Edge, is that Earth doesn't exist yet.
A minimum height of 40 inches in order to enter. If any recruit does not meet the requirement, you may inquire about the Ride the Switch program with any resistance personnel near the base entrance. Once again, dear recruits, before entering the base, make sure...
Okay, now I'm entering the inside. This is pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of the Indiana Jones ride. But this is very cool in here. Nice waterfall. Yeah. Now, entering the real indoor part of the ride is of the Resistance. They were originally going to call this Star Wars Land. That looks like. I know at some point around here they have the Millennium Falcon. See, I know enough about Star Wars. I remember watching the original one, going to the theaters, watching it back in, 1977.
as needed.
This is too cool. And we're putting us in front of sliding doors.
BB-8. Prep the ready room for recruits. Commander 99, please report back to IG's cockpit.
Incoming transmission from Ray.
BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a first-order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pokhara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pokhara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. Line-Up and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poldam and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pokhara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear. Dead doors opening now.
Hurry, all recruits to
Now we go outside again.
Deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to transport.
Initiate pre-flight sequence on Deck 3 for Pokhara. Affirmative. Deck 3, you are clear for launch. Transport is away in 30 seconds. You're good. Yes. can drive also. Good. There's the center. Thank you, Nina. Black Leader, are you and your team ready?
Affirmative. Engines are hot. Red 2, Blue 5, report. Red 2, check.
Blue 5 standing by.
Engage repulsors and hold on, recruits. More ships. Launch. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Vakara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark.
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
Company, first order TIE fighters. Reroute! Reroute! Red 2, Blue 5, we got a clear path so transport can make the jump. I'm hit!
We lost Red 2, more incoming. Blue 5 taking evasive action.
Try to shake your blue.
I'm trying, Mike.
We lost Blue 5. I'm gonna try to cut out the way.
Copy that. Get us clear so we can make the jump.
Be ready, you won't have much time.
Where are all those TIE fighters coming from? Star Destroyers.
Get out of there!
We can't. We're caught in the tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
I'll get some friends and make this a fair fight. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. Stay strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, resistance scum. Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
They'll want a location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake. I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
This ship's now under the command of the First Order. Everyone, off the ship now and down the hall for interrogation.
Oh, we're getting interrogated. We're in trouble. My focus is slowed down, my autofocus. So I apologize for that. It just could be that there's not enough light getting in here. That was cool. I've seen that room in there with the white loopers, what they call them. I've seen that many times on YouTube. But it was just really cool actually being here.
Come here. You're going to be on grid. 2, 1, 2 singles. Head this way.
Okay.
I'm right here.
So I'm a single over here. Okay. They're lining me up on the queue, but thinking that I'm a single, I thought I was
the colors that you've been assigned. These colors play a role in your interrogation process, so do not forget it. Make sure we are standing on our colors.
Ooh.
will only be referred to by these colors from here on out.
Okay,
For
so
those of you that have any useful
I guess, okay, I guess I'm on red.
Not you.
You said something about useful information. I've got useful information, but I'm not giving it up.
You don't know what you know? Oh, I see how you got that. Am I interrupting something?
I'm in the first grade.
All right, it's time for your interrogation. We're going to start with red and blue first. Red and blue into the cell. Find your color on the floor.
Okay, so we're in here for interrogation. I'm not going to mess with that guy. He's got his ray gun.
Leave us.
Yes, General.
Enemies of the First Order. We will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally. Get to the escape pods now. We need to find them away. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con su...
Okay, now we're really in trouble. I hope I survived this.
Take this corridor to the turbo lift, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batuu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get to move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. Probe droid. You're lucky I didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners.
Find an alternate route. Who hate these two droids anyway?
Now's a good time. The escape pod is the floors. Wait, what are you doing? I said down. Up is bad. Up is real bad. The resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields.
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations! Stop! The prisoners have escaped!
How brave. But ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run. the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck. Alright, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Buck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on deck. Line up, scan for his partner. Lieutenant Patrick, I'm back. I suppose so.
I think we made it.
Recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the Resistance base is secure. Bravo! Yes, R5, you too.
Well, that was intense. That was great. Okay, so that was Rise of the Resistance, and that was incredible. That was an incredible experience. It was an experience that told a story, and I can see why that's probably the first ride everybody wants to come to. That's its own thing. You don't have to be a Star Wars fan or a Star Wars person to kind of get or understand what's going on in Rise of the Resistance, in the story. You know, I saw my first Star Wars movie 50 years ago. It was actually the first Star Wars. You know, anybody who's seen any of the Star Wars movie can get what the story that they're trying to tell in there, and it's just absolutely incredible to be immersed like that. I did the best I could filming it, so but it was great. So I think this morning I'm going to go ahead and stay in Galaxy's Edge and just walk around right now and just see what it's like, and then I'm going to try to formulate some kind of a plan for the park itself and see what I can do, so I'm not walking from one end of Disneyland to the other all day. I don't want to spend a lot of time walking, doing unnecessary walking. It's like one of the fighters went through quite a bit of action. Let's see what's... Now that's the Rise of the Resistance queue. I had already gone through that. I got a little mixed up when I came through the exit line.
Yeah. But I like the old-timey photo. That's so fun.
Here's one of the other jets. Bunch of baby strollers. Oh, who's this? We're on a galaxy long, long ago and far, far away. There's Mickey. So now we know where Walt Disney really came from. Okay, so here's the real beginning of Galaxy's Edge. This, I guess, is where the market area, this is where I came from. I'm getting my orientation here now. Try to get out of the sun a little bit. There we go. Hopefully I fixed my focus issue. It was on a narrow focus, and I put it to more of a normal.
We'll find out.
I've had a couple settings get mixed up, but this is now the marketplace. I might do something about getting breakfast. I haven't had breakfast yet. But some of this Disney artwork is pretty incredible. Well, they really, even the restrooms look pretty amazing. Boy, Disney really outdid themselves. But, you know, I'm also here to see the whole entire park, so since I'm here, I might as well hang out in Galaxy's Edge for a while. I know they've got some places to eat here. But this is the marketplace. See, they got a little snack bar there. Oh, you can get. Let's see. There's up there, just saw the Millennium Falcon. Let's see what this is. See what this is down here. Ah, there's some ducks. You got ducks on this planet too. Hi. All this space junk. Since I don't understand the alphabet, the market, I just came from Spaceport, and I just came from the Rise of the Resistance. So I'm going to go over by the Spaceport. There, cast members here are all, I'm not even sure if that's a place to eat. Let's see what this is in here. Oh, this is one of their, this looks like it's one of their stores. Oh, this is, I think, a place where you can make your sabers or Star Wars sabers. Okay, this is the workshop here. And I'm gonna go around this way. It's nice that they have cast members around that'll tell you what things are. But he said that was a workshop. Now, I could have gotten something to eat in here, but I think both their dishes that they had pork in them, so I'm going to pass on that. And as I've said in all of my other videos, I am plant-based. And I've had just a little tiny bit of chicken on this trip. And plant-based does allow for some animal nutrients. Wow.
Well, can I go on the way back?
This really does look like another planet. So that I just went into. Now here's I think this looks like it's Smuggler's Run. But what we have here is the Millennium Falcon. There's more over here. Oh, the men in white, they call them the Stormtroopers. Now this is, here's the Falcon. Wow. I'm going to see what kind of wait time is 10 minutes. When they give you a 10-minute wait time, that's nothing. That's virtually no wait time at all. At least that was true. Boy, this is really something here. So here's my photography bag, and I'm already showing that I think Rise of the Resistance took a lot of my battery, but I do have a backup camera, so I'm going to go ahead and change out to my second battery so I don't lose anything in Smuggler's Run. And then, of course, as I said, I did bring a second camera. Okay, so this is Smuggler's Run that I'm going on.
Purple, come on in, explore. Listen up for that purple color.
Purple. Okay. So I guess I am purple. I'm a single, so I got right on here. I'm not even sure which is what. I guess you're saying that this is purple. It looks black to me. But this is Smuggler's Run.
Light colored beans, it's pink. Light colored beans, let's go down this way. You're the pilot.
Okay, so that was, let's see, that was Smuggler's Run. So I couldn't really do anything on that. That was a very interactive ride. I was a gunner on that, so I spent half my time looking at the gun panel on the right and the other half of the time looking at the ride and holding on. So it's a kind of motion technology. So, but it was cool. So, hey, I'm at Disneyland, and it's a ride at Disneyland. How bad can that be? When who knows when I'll be here next. So, but this is the Millennium Falcon.
hold on to that because I don't want to lose it.
At some point in time, I signed up for Indiana Jones ride. I got to recheck the time on that. I think it's like 10:30 to 11:30 or 10:25, and it's about 9:30 right now. So I have a little bit more time to explore Galaxy's Edge. And I can always come back here later in the day, or oh, I wonder if this is a restaurant here.
It's a bar.
Oh, it's a bar. Okay, that's a bar in there. Well, not really interested in that. I do want to get something to eat because I haven't had breakfast other than a piece of cheese, mozzarella cheese, back at the motel. Oh, you can get the stormtrooper helmets. Actually, you can get those just about anywhere. They become pretty popular around Halloween. No, the only problem with me buying anything other than sweatshirts, which I've bought, or souvenirs, for that matter, is transporting them back to Colorado. And I already bought a box to one of my hacks is to get a box and send the box back UPS of anything that I buy, or dirty clothes, or just about anything. Now, I think I'm at the very north end, so I want to head back south from in Disneyland from where I came. I think that tunnel gets you probably to Fantasyland, which I don't want to go to as of right now. So I think this is the tunnel that comes from Frontierland, which I originally came through to go to Rise, which I came through to go to Rise of the Resistance. Yeah, see, I've already been here, so actually I walked all the way through Galaxy's Edge. Now, this is one of the exit entrances to the marketplace. Marketplace is really cool, but we just walked through there. And I say we just walked through there because you're with me. So I just wanted to say something. If you're listening to this, I've said something like this the last 2 days. So if you're watching this video of mine, I want to give you a word of encouragement. You are absolutely awesome. If you're taking your time, I'm non-monetized on my YouTube channel, so I'm not gonna say hit the subscribe button, which I would appreciate anyway. But anyway, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to document my trip, if I want to call it a vacation, out to California, and my trip to Disneyland. That's why it's not your usual video that goes on this ride or the other ride. It's more my take on these videos. This is more about me and my experiences just wherever I go, which is mostly through northern Colorado. But I've gone to New Mexico and Wyoming, so now I'm in my home state of California. So I just want to let you know how awesome you are. Now I'm going back through where Smuggler's Run is, and now we're really getting some crowds in here. People are really coming in, so I'm glad I got here when Disneyland opened. I didn't bring my sweatshirt this time, which I do have a sweatshirt out in the car if I need it. But I'm wearing, I'll just turn around here. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, I don't know how well you can see my Disneyland 1955 shirt, but I've had this shirt for years. A couple that I used to know, I think, got it for me, or possibly my ex-wife got it for me too. I'm not really sure, but obviously it came from Disneyland. So anyway, now I'm heading back towards Critter Country, and eventually I'll end up at Indiana Jones. And I think it's too early to make my next selection on Genie Plus. So there's the train bridge, and at some point I'm going to take the train ride while I'm here. I kind of want to think about getting something to eat, though. Oh, there's a landmark. A Disneyland landmark right there. That's the Mark Twain. Here comes the Mark Twain.
I'll take the comfort of the Mark Twain riverboat any day.
It's the Mark Twain riverboat. See, I'm getting waved at. Oh, hardly anybody's on this. They don't have any food on it. There goes the Mark Twain. That's a real riverboat, too. Look at that. I'm sure it's on a track. Same with the Columbia. But there goes the Mark. Oh, I just said that. I think it's time for breakfast. I'm going to try that again. I had to sneeze. This is the old Splash Mountain ride. In fact, the t-shirt I was wearing yesterday was a Splash Mountain t-shirt that I got hold of, but it's now going to be, I guess, Tiana's Adventure. And then beyond this is the Haunted Mansion. Now, I had a date with Indiana Jones, but apparently Indiana Jones, from what I heard, it breaks down quite a bit. So I think they give me a couple more choices. It's either like 2 or 3 choices. Now, straight ahead is another attraction that's under refurbishment, and that's the Haunted Mansion. I don't know if they're going to do any work on the exterior of the Haunted Mansion, but I think they're working the garden area outside and the lawn. Tiana's Foods, employee-owned, opening soon. Goblins and ghouls from the last Halloween awaken the spirits with your tambourine. I forget that you, the viewer, can always pause this. So that's a rendering of what it's going to look like. Now this is going to be the exit. That's going to be the new gift shop. And that's going to be the mansion itself. It's going to look really nice. Too bad I won't see it for quite a while, if at all. Or I'll see it on, when it opens on, I'm sure I'll see it on YouTube. So you can hear some of the work going on. And let's see, this is the Harbor Gallery. We got clam chowder, beef stew, vegetable stew, lobster roll, tuna fish, vegetable stew. Oh, they serve it in a sourdough bowl. As they say, look alive, and we'll continue our little tour. Well, this is kind of cool because if you're like me, you're not going to get the Haunted Mansion, and you're probably not going to get it for quite a while. So I got reincarnation. You are gone. I'll be back. Rest in peace. I truly departed. All puns. And then when you go into the Haunted Mansion, these are, oh, this is too cool, because these are, I like the way that the paintings change. Oh boy, I'd love to have a date with Miss December. April. Oh, this is supposed to be what, a May-December romance. That would be April-December romance. Let's see what this one. Ooh. This pretty lady changes to a Medusa head. Wow, she's a real snake. Oh. We find it delightfully unlivable here in this ghostly retreat. Every room has wall-to-wall creeps and hot and cold running chills. Let's see what this one. Oh, here's the Black Knight. Oh, who becomes a skeleton. Very cool. Oh, this whole wall is like this. So this is going to be about the only piece of the Haunted Mansion that I get. Oh, I bet these are artist renderings. That looks like a rendering of Main Street. Oh, and here's, like I've said earlier, here's one of my heroes, Harper Goff, 1952, church graveyard, haunted house. Looks like something out of Psycho, even though Psycho came later. This looks like the line queue. This is very cool what Disney has done here. They've given you a taste. Now I can hear the music for New Orleans Square. Tiana's Palace, Hungry Bear Restaurant, they were closed. the railroad station here is currently unavailable. So we have to go to Mickey's Toontown, Tomorrowland, or Main Street. Well, I just enjoy being here at Disneyland. I just enjoy being here on the Disney property. And I'll tell you, even if I don't go on another attraction today, I'm in the attraction. So this is Tiana's Palace. So I'm going to go here and see what they have on the menu and see if there's anything here that I would like to try. Plenty of seating. Now, I've had breakfast and I had a little bit of a hiccup with the Genie Plus service because my original reservation for Indiana Jones got canceled, and apparently somewhere along the line I had also made reservations for Big Thunder Mountain and everything got wiped out. I don't know how, or if I did something wrong, or I wasn't waiting for a confirmation, but I basically had to sit around for at least a half hour trying to figure something out, and I ended up just starting over. And anyway, all's well. All I can say is, hey, I'm at Disneyland and life could be a lot worse. So, not going to get upset about it. But I'm in the queue for Pirates of the Caribbean, and then 12:25 to 1, say 1:25. I think they give you about an hour, and this line seems to be moving pretty quickly.
That might not even.
So, anyway, here I am in the queue for Pirates. And this has been one of my favorite Disney rides of all time. Probably been going on this ride ever since it opened back, I think, in the late 60s. So that's over 50 years, and they've revised it quite a few times. So it always seems to be a little different. And I thought Disneyland was going to be packed and crowded today, and it is. So just have to make do the best I can and do, as we used to call it, the pirate ride. Actually, I'm kind of fortunate that this side of the park has very limited rides going on, because what it basically means is that I probably won't be spending that much time here. So I'd like to go into the Treehouse and maybe walk through Royal Street over in New Orleans Square, and I want to maybe go on the Jungle Cruise, but we'll see. So while I'm in line, here's the Treehouse. This is the old Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse that's been remodeled and repurposed. So it's called the Adventureland Treehouse, inspired by Walt Disney's Swiss Family Robinson. So that's what it used to be. Now at some point I'm going to make another reservation for Indiana Jones when they let me. Okay. Check the lighting levels. Not too bad. So I'm in the queue, we're inside, as you can tell by the noise, or by the crowd level, not the noise. Okay, so right now it's Pirate's Life for me, and everybody else in here. The challenge will be the first couple drops is to keep my camera dry. So we'll see how that goes. I know I say that, we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm going to save some battery time. There's the Blue Bayou restaurant. I went by here earlier to see if I could get breakfast, and they were closed at the time. We're going to go dark for a little bit.
Go to Pony for Hero.
On the
see the owners of this wicked treasure.
Perhaps he knows too much. He's seen the cursed treasure. You know where it be hidden. Now proceed at your own risk. These be the last friendly words you hear. You may not survive to pass this way again. Dead men tell no tale.
No fear at the evil curses test you.
It's Captain Jack Sparrow we're after, and a fortune in gold. Run up your white flag, you scurvy scum, and bring me Captain Jack Sparrow, or I'll be sending you to Davy
There's Jack Sparrow.
What may I offer for these
Quit your clapping. The gentlemen want the round. Don't you,
Here I be, holding the treasure map and the key as well. What I wouldn't give to see the look of Captain Jack Sparrow's face when he hears tell only me what comes
A toast to Paris and its many shining rewards. As a career, what could be more rewarding? Drink up a pretty hard show home. I humbly accept.
Okay, that's pretty much it for the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Still pretty cool. After all these 50 plus years that I've been going on this ride. Whoop. Okay, I'm gonna get whacked here in a minute by the boat behind us. You know, and being that I'm back in California, when this camera wiggles, you think it's an earthquake, but it's not. It happens to be the boat behind me and the boat behind them. But the ride surprisingly the queue and the ride went pretty quick for as long as it was. So it's still a pretty great ride. And I think this was one of the last rides that Walt had his hand directly in. One of the last. Okay, so I'm going to shut this down. And at some point I'm going to go on Big Thunder Mountain. It's taken me like 4 hours just to get back to New Orleans Square. But this is always kind of a trip to be in here. So I think this is the entrance to the Blue Bayou. Oh, and that's there's the famous Club 33. That's a private, exclusive club. There's the glass shop. entry is all up there. Men's restrooms are closed. So is the train depot. I don't think I heard the train, but I haven't seen the train. Oh, and I can't go. I really can't go beyond here, so I'm going to have to go back. Okay. Okay, so let's go back this way. Now, I've done the pirate ride, so probably not going to be spending too much more time here in New Orleans Square. Well, you know, sometimes when you're here at Disneyland, you got to be quick, and you can't be overly polite to people and not go anywhere in the interest of just being polite to everybody and stepping in everybody in front. Sometimes you just got to step in front of somebody when normally you wouldn't. But this is Disneyland, and you got to do what you got to do. There's a Mark Twain. There goes the... anyway, I'm going to take, I think, a quick time and go over here to the Treehouse. Okay, so now I'm at the Adventureland Treehouse. I'm going to go through here pretty quickly. And see, I haven't been on this attraction within the attraction in a pretty long time. So I know that David from Fresh Baked has been documenting this for quite a while on his State of Disneyland. There's the river, the waterfall. I'm not really sure which way is up and which way is down, but oh, here we go. Here's ahead. Got a little bit of a crowd in here. Looks like it's got some old, I don't know if these are modern paintings or they're old artist renderings. Frontierland, and I think officially I'm in Adventureland. No. There's the same artist rendering. from here, you can see quite a bit of the New Orleans Square side and Frontierland side of Disneyland, if you're willing to look outward. There's Adventureland. You can see Indiana Jones, part of the Jungle Cruise. You got to really hold on to something here too. Oh, so this does have an up and down. Getting up near the top. I've gone up here many times when it was the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse. I just passed on this whole there's some orbs. Nice. Caution, fire ants. What are those? I don't know what they are here, but we sure wouldn't want to get stung by them. Pretty good for a cement tree. Oh, now I'm at the top. Boy, it really looks like a jungle up here, except it's pretty dry still. Not real humid today. Okay, so I'm going to head down. I think I'm going to take care of some business before I go to Big Thunder. That's the old queue area down there. I don't know, at least they're not using it today for Pirates of the Caribbean. And I'm holding on to my camera thing real tight, my camera tripod. I certainly don't want to drop this thing. There's their old Victoria record player. Things have become popular again these days. There's people coming and going from Adventureland, and I'm officially in Adventureland right now. This must be the kitchen in here. Oh boy, they got some stew going. That's probably the same pot of stew they've had going for 50 years. Boy, I wonder what that must taste like. Here's the old water wheel, the old Adventureland water wheel. I know it's a water wheel because they have a sign here that says so. Okay, so now I'm taking a walk through Adventureland. Now I can't sign up for Indiana Jones yet. My next time to sign up for anything is 1:05, and they got a 15-minute wait. Sometimes it's almost better for Indiana Jones. Well, it's good to sign up because the ride does break down quite a few times. And then there's the Jungle Cruise. Let's see, oh, they have a 50-minute wait time. Okay, I'll hold off on that. There's something I'm looking for in here. The tiki room. There's the tiki room ahead. I'll probably pass on that. There's the Adventureland Bazaar. So other than going on Indiana Jones, this will probably be my last. Oh, wait a second. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. See that window up there? That's Oriental Tattooing by Professor Harper Goff. Now that is Disney's honoring one of the designers, probably the first designer he had of Main Street. And quite a few of the buildings here. He was a child in Fort Collins, Colorado, which is probably, about 40, 50 miles from where I live in Boulder. And he's one of my Disney heroes is Professor Harper Goff. And there was an article quite a few years ago on him in Colorado Life. But that's the window that honors Harper Goff. Now I used the lightning lane at Big Thunder Railroad. It's one of my favorite all-time Disney rides. I remember the mine train. Some of these building fronts up here are original Disney building fronts. They go back to the 50s, probably 1955. Of course, I'm wearing, I think I showed this before, but I'm wearing my 1955 t-shirt. Okay, I just heard the warning. If I'm wearing my glasses or hats, it's best to remove them. But I'm wearing my glasses, but I'm not wearing my hat. There's, I don't know if that's officially Big Thunder Mountain. Oh, here comes the next train, and then I'm going to be, hopefully, I don't think this is as turbulent as the Incredicoaster, but I know it can get going pretty good, so I'm going to hold on to my camera now. Oh crap, my battery is giving me a warning. I did a little bit of a blunder on my part. So what happened is, a little earlier, I went through as you know, the old Swiss family, the Adventureland Treehouse, I spent time documenting that. I spent time sorry, thought somebody was going to hit my camera. Anyway, I spent time on some things that were probably pertinent to my day here, but then as I'm starting with Big Thunder, now keep in mind that I use Genie Plus to get a time on Big Thunder, and I cannot do that again. And it's very crowded here at Disneyland. So in essence, the battery runs out right at the beginning of the ride, and I wasn't able to document the ride itself. So now my choice is to go get on at some point during the day to do the ride a second time, and hopefully I have a full battery. But now I have one battery left for my G5X. But now I'm thinking of another option right now. I need to get 3 t-shirts for family and, just basically family back in Boulder, Colorado. I wanted to get some Disneyland t-shirts. So do I get them now and take the tram out to the car, which is going to, be at least an hour that I'm going to lose, or do I wait till the park closes? And I don't know what time I'm going to lose later at night. But, this is just kind of the way I work. I'll be thinking about it all day. So I'm thinking right now of just running back to Main Street, go back to the Emporium, or in that area where I can find 3 t-shirts for Keely's sister and Keely's nephew. And I don't know, maybe another one for myself. I did get a sweatshirt last night at Disney Downtown. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And as far as a time management thing, quote, get it over with, unquote. But it's not that it's a task or anything like that. I would enjoy doing this very much. So I think I'm going to do it now while I have some gas in the tank, and so to speak, and then return to the park as soon as I can, and then just continue to enjoy the park. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I do have the extra camera, and so I don't really need to lose any experiences. I just need to manage my batteries. One drawback that I'll have to do while I'm doing this, besides dodging other people around here, of course they have to dodge me too, is I'll have to go through security again, because what I have to do is go, probably my best bet is to go to the Emporium, buy the t-shirts there, and then run out to the tram, get on the tram, take the tram to the parking area, go upstairs to the car, throw everything in the trunk, turn around, come back, and go through security, re-enter the park, and go from there. So then when I come back, I could probably just go ahead and take a break and take the train, maybe for a lap around Disneyland. And then, anyway, now I'm back on Main Street. So here's Main Street at Disneyland. So one recollection, let's see if, okay, I just wanted to see if anything was coming that I have to keep an eye on. But I'm going to go in up here on the right side, and I'm doing what I've done traditionally in the past. Now, maybe things have changed. I'm not sure. But let's see what happens. I'm using battery juice up on this camera, but I can always switch over to my other camera. Okay, so let's see how long this takes. It's 1 o'clock. I'm not signed up for anything right this second. And not only did I get 4 generic black t-shirts. She said, well, if you take a 4th one, there's a price break on 4 t-shirts. So I ended up getting 3 of them, actually 4 of the same exact t-shirts, all in black. They just all say Disneyland on them, and that's it. Doesn't say anything else, but I will say is I have a nice sweatshirt out in the car too. So now let's kind of see how long this is. A little bit of a break from the day. I think I'm going to go back. I'm going to get in and get back, maybe take the train. And at some point, I'm sure this battery is going to run out. So at some point, I'll have to switch out my cameras. Okay, I am back in the parking lot. As you can see, my rental car with the trunk lit up. And maybe this was a fairly good idea. It's starting to cool off a little bit. So, I don't know, I might have to change out and bring a sweatshirt. But I think I do have a long sleeve t-shirt. So, I think I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to drop this camera off and go with my other camera and see if I can unload anything else. Maybe my 2 dead batteries. So I'm going to hook my other camera up and go with that. So see you back in the park.